was just gonna look him over and be like, "Are you well, Thomas?" Does he look visibly like?
He's like, I fared better than our last fight. He just
While
like
they're
wipes the blood off of his face.
while they're having this conversation, Leda wants to go check on Mac in the corner.
Okay, so he has his back turned to everybody. So just how do you approach him?
Very slowly and carefully, because it's very clear that he is not doing well. And so I'm not going to touch him, but I'm just gonna have my hand out as if to like be like, oh, steady there. And can I roll a persuasion check to try and calm him down?
Yeah.
Or what would you think that would be?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 12 plus my 3 persuasion, so that'd be 15. To be
Cool.
like, hey Mac, we're done now. You have Michael. We're here. Okay?
So you hear him kind of like sniffling, like he was crying. And then like almost immediately, he's just like, huh? Oh, well, that was pretty crazy, wasn't it, Aleda?
We definitely got into a mess here. Do you need a hug? Are you all right?
It's all right. That's not Mac's voice. That's he's just like, Michael gave me a hug. It was quite lovely.
All right then, if you're sure. But you can talk to me if you need to.
Well, thank you kindly, Aleda.
Can I put my hand on his shoulder, like delicately, to like pat him? Is he okay with that?
Yeah. He kind of reaches up and like taps your hand while you do that.
All right.
And then he like strolls off like nothing ever happened.
Okay. All right.
Dietrich is gonna go over to the weird man on the ground.
Oh yeah, Kelly would also like to.
Yeah. And as he kind of like approaches him, he's gonna go like to himself, like mimicking what this man looks like. It's a very strange man, isn't he, Kelly?
That's putting it lightly, I would say. Is he like we saw him go on fire and he was like this emaciated, gross. Is that like is the body totally gone? Like was it burned up or it's still there?
No, it's like almost like a skeleton, but with skin still on it. So like it looks like his skin was almost like vacuum sealed to his skeleton sort of thing.
Okay. And you said that this isn't something he would have ever seen before.
I doubt it. Like maybe just roll a I don't know what to roll you just want to know if you've encountered anyone doing
or like
this before?
even like just like heard of it before.
Just roll a history then.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So whether you've seen it or not, you probably did learn about it in like learning about warfare and different tactics and stuff like that. And that was he just engulfed himself in like kind of a ball of fire just as like a shield, basically. Like you've heard that is a thing that some people with magical powers can do. That like it wasn't that he was on fire, it was almost like a barrier of fire was around him.
Okay.
Dietrich's gonna kneel down and like slowly pick up his clothing.
Pick up the elf's clothing?
Yeah, like just like lift it, see if he's examining to see if he has anything more than what he's seen. So
you want to do it like an investigation to see if
he has stuff on him?
Yeah.
The way you said lift it, like looking under.
Listen, Dietrich's a
Find
weird
anything.
kid, but
Dietrich.
all right, 10.
Yeah, so he doesn't have, like, you don't find anything really that interesting. You know, Dietrich being who he is, this guy is wearing like a few pieces of jewelry that Dietrich might be like, oh, that's cool. But like nothing of any like kind of significance or anything.
Think it's frowned upon if I take this bangle.
He's not using it, Dietrich.
It's not against the rules. It's not on the sign.
That is a fact, actually.
Speaking of the sign, how many rule number?
Uh-oh.
If you kill someone, you're responsible for the body.
I mean, all the witnesses are, you know. Oh, sorry, this is Mary. This is Kelsier. Witnesses are dead. Who cares? Let's get out of here. No.
No, that's not everyone. There's some people cowering and watching.
Oh no.
Oh.
Dietrich, did you see this elf before? Do you know why he was so adamant to get at Greya?
No, I haven't seen this person in my journeys at all. I actually haven't seen anybody in this bar in my journeys before.
Sorry, was Greya alone when she had was speaking with that dwarf?
No, she was with Bastion.
She was Bastion. Okay, that was Dietrich. Okay, never mind.
Would Bastion have heard of this elf by any chance? Was the elf remarkable enough to make the list of people that Bastion might have heard about through the Tinker?
Probably. Probably not by name or anything like that. You just probably would have heard of like a really sick, twisted, creepy elf who like everyone there are a lot of people here who do enjoy fighting, but like it was more than just enjoying fighting. Like even the people who enjoy fighting a lot of times were like weirded out by this guy. He just gave creepy vibes. So you would have probably heard talk like that, enough to assume that must have been this one.
Well, that's not really information Bastion would feel compelled to share specifically. So,
You know what? I feel a bit uncomfortable taking his things.
you could
Well,
always take them to sell later.
still uncomfortable a bit.
If Kelvier kind of holds his hands out for that jewelry, if Dietrich wants to give it to him, does he get any like sense of magic on it, or it's just Dietrich clearly just has like a creeped out feeling, not based on anything?
You can do an Arcana check on it if you want.
Oh, natural 20.
Cool. This is just jewelry. It's just what he likes.
Wasted.
Yeah.
Dietrich just feels bad about it.
It might be useful to use as we can bargain with it. We don't have much to our names here. We can sell it. But if you're not comfortable.
Well,
let's
I
leave
mean,
it.
always a bit uncomfortable with the unconscious bodies that we leave behind.
Well, that one's dead.
Yes. I don't know that that makes that better. Well, wonderful spectators, fans, people around. I feel our party might be a bit spent, you know? Real tired after that fight. What a show, don't you think?
They like don't really know how to react. They're petrified of all of you. So just
I'm not
with that,
tired
they're
at all.
just kind of like, yeah, good,
Yes.
good show.
Yes, wonderful. Yes.
Thomas, William, do you think that anyone here would be more receptive to hearing you out now?
Thomas just like looks over at the two cowering in the corner, and he's just like, "Hey, we're gonna try to get out of here. You want to come?" And they're both like, "Yeah, man, whatever. Like, we are with you. Whatever you need."
You ever get rid of a body before?
Yeah, all the time. That's yeah.
Maybe you could take care of these ones then.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Brilliant. Wonderful.
And the two in the corner, and actually this other one who he was cowering the entire time. What is going on with my mouse? He
So
also
the waiter.
yeah.
I was waiting for him to
He's not a wait. He is just another like bar person, but he was like holding drinks and stuff the whole time, just like being like, I just like to come and watch.
Rule
So
number one.
he also is just helping clearing the bodies as well.
Wonderful.
Okay. Greya wants to go up to Mac and cast Cure Wounds and heal him a little bit.
Sure.
Normally we stuff the bodies in the barrels, but
Seven.
Gives the ale a very
7?
distinct
Okay.
taste.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. So his face is looking slightly less bruised and everything. And he's just like, "Oh, Greya, you are such a sweetheart. Thank you very much.
Are you okay, Mac?
I've never been better."
Okay, I'm glad.
Mac is formidable.
Told you that he was, right?
Absolutely. I was never more wrong than I was when I said that perhaps Mac should not fight.
Oh, that's great.
He blew up that man's head.
Sorry. What?
he did what?
That man over there points at him. Blew up his head
Headless
with a
body.
rock.
Sorry, Mac did that.
Absolutely.
No.
With a rock.
Well, you've got quite an arm on you then, Mac.
Mac's just like, yeah, I guess, sure.
Okay.
Lit that man on fire.
What?
What?
He lit a man.
Formidable.
All right.
Did you have something in your pockets we didn't know about, Mac?
I don't even have pockets.
That's what I'm questioning.
What? Oh no, I got a little worked up there, and you
A
know,
little worked up. You set a man on fire, I've heard.
I don't think I set him on fire.
He was
He's just
burning,
gonna
though.
look over at the body. Does it like have a visible handprint?
Oh yeah, there's a handprint like fully burned into it.
What's that?
Yeah, I touched him and that happened. I don't really know what that is.
Okay.
Mac, has that happened to you before when you get worked up?
Well, I don't remember the last time I was this angry, but I'm fine now.
Right. Well, let's get off this island.
Yes.
Yes.
Next steps.
Yeah, so you guys are back in your cell, just kind of waiting. We'll say that curfew happened and everything was locked up. So either you guys can, if you want to do any talking or anything like that, you can, or we'll just kind of sleep and give you a long rest.
Should we take watches? Just in case somebody who we trusted tells someone and some people come for us.
I'll be awake. I'll be in stasis, but I'll be awake. So if something happens, I can let you know. Everyone else can sleep.
We're
Thank
also
you.
waiting for Huron to pick her.
Well, we're locked up, so they won't be getting in, will they?
We have to hope they found a place to hole up for the night.
Yes, I hope so. I wonder if they're going to come around and check, do a head count or something.
He's usually more on top of these things, is he not?
Who knows?
Huron's been here a long time, so he would best know if there was a place that he could hole up for the night.
Right. Well, guess we'll go to bed then.
I guess, yeah.
I'm confident he's either safe or dead. So either way, tomorrow.
Shame, really.
I'm very concerned.
Well, I guess tomorrow's the day then.
Yep. It's gonna be tomorrow.
Finally.
Sure, you're very excited.
Yes, I am.
You know, it's a bit more nerve-wracking for the rest of us.
How so?
Well, you know, maybe not for Keladir, because he's used to that kind of thing, but... Well, I can't speak for anyone else, but... I'm a little bit more of a performer when it comes to that stuff, you know? I can pretend I'm really great and brave. But if I'm honest, I'm a bit nervous.
Are we not sufficient enough an audience for you?
No,
Just pretend for us.
sure.
It's okay, Dietrich. I'm nervous too. There's a lot going on tomorrow, and, you know, there's a lot at stake, but I hope we can make it work.
I hope so too.
Mhm.
And given that, I actually hope Euron is all right.
And Hikari.
I mean, I have no doubt Hikari is fine, but
Guess you could climb somewhere. Sorry, Bastion.
Not at all.
all right. I guess we can keep a lookout in the morning for him. And Hikari.
I will watch if someone shows up.
Same sleeping arrangements?
Sure, I promise I won't talk this time.
Thank you. We do need the sleep.
I might nervous chatter a bit, but...
Greya, so I think we're sharing a bunk, so Aleda's actually going to, like, ask to cuddle you, if that's okay. 'Cause she's scared.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm scared too.
Okay, because...
So everyone goes to sleep.
Yep.
Cool. Huron, after what was just happening with you, would you head right back to the cell? Or like what would you do after you left that situation?
Well, I know that I would probably have a good idea of the lock-in times, like they said.
Mhm.
I've been here for a while, so I know likely that I can't get back into the cell. So getting caught just outside is probably worse than not being found, I'm thinking. So what I would do is I would likely find a place I know and hole up for the night with my companion.
Cool. I'll just get you to make a stealth check. You can have advantage because you know the island, and that'll just kind of determine how well you get tucked away to.
Absolutely. You said I have advantage, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be a 21.
21? Oh yeah, you're hidden for the night. You find a nice little down in the main streets. There's tons of like rock cuts and boulders and stuff kind of everywhere. So an area probably through some of your times when you were like scouting the island and stuff like that. You're able to just kind of tuck yourself in there, and no one sees you for the night.
Excellent.
And then with knowing the times and everything, are you going to head back to the cell kind of as soon as things open, or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like being away from the group really that long, and while I'm getting closer with them, I don't trust them not to kill themselves on this island.
Okay.
So as soon as they can reasonably get there, I go.
Cool. So morning comes, so you can head up there if you want.
Excellent. I'll go to when I know the gates are unlocked.
Okay.
I know generally they don't really do head counts because people die so frequently. I'm assuming there's like, so and so must have died.
They lock the cells and they don't count. They don't do head checks or anything.
Okay. I want to try to, because I know Dietrich is a bit of a performer, and me and Dietrich are obviously going through a thing. I want to try to sneak in, see if I can impress him. To be like snuck in little
cool.
theatrics.
Do another stealth check for that.
Yeah. 20.
Cool. Yeah, you nat 20?
Yeah, no, natural 20. Sorry, dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do manage to get in. If anyone thinks they would be awake at this time, they can do a perception to see if they beat a 20 to see him come in.
Bastion is awake, but he did not beat a 20.
Okay.
Okay. Greya is awake. She's doing her morning prayers. What you said I have to beat a 20?
20, yeah.
Okay, no, that's 16.
Okay.
A late sleeper, so that's not.
Probably not awake.
Yeah, no, he's passed out.
Elena got a nat 1. She's real nervous about today.
She's just staring at the ceiling, just contemplating everything. Kaladir, would you be awake, do you think?
I think he would be awake, but he's just, playing Elena and just laying down, contemplating his life.
Cool, yeah. So you get in there, Huron. Hold on, wait a second. Let's see if Hikari sneaks in as well.
Oh no!
Actually, you know what? No. You know what? No, Hikari's probably just going to be sitting on your shoulder.
Okay.
So,
dude's a little monkey, right? He's quiet. He's like the art of stealth. Monkeys steal shit all the time.
Like our hearts.
So yeah, Huron like rolls in, and I want to just like step out from behind Bastion, like I was using him to hide, and just be like, morning, everybody.
Bastion whirls around like chokeholds, and then he sees it's you. It's like, oh, he stops.
Even talking
sorry.
late.
Sorry, Huron.
Talking to Dietrich, man, I'm gone for one night. Everyone's against me now.
You startled me, is all.
I didn't know you startled.
I didn't know you were here all night with us. You should have spoken up last night. People were worried.
Well, it's quiet. I actually, I'm a heavy sleeper. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing?
Dietrich's gonna throw something off the bed and be like, "Stop talking! It's still early."
Which is why we need to get moving. An early start will give us an advantage.
Yeah, a couple of things. I got a couple of things may change the game. Some strange things afoot last night, and I think it's time the group tells me what the godforsaken hell is up with this jewelry, because I heard a conversation about it last night, and something tells me that it's bigger than just this island, and it sounds to me like I'm signing on for a much larger thing. So I wouldn't mind a little update. A little trade of information here, because I'm feeling a little in the dark.
Jewelry?
You're so loud.
Dietrich, I did this whole performance for you, and you're not even appreciating it.
Performance? When?
I snuck in to the
Well, if you snuck in, I couldn't really see you, could I?
Yeah, but my entrance was really good. Anyway, can I call it? Am I allowed to call a team meeting, Captain? Am I a team member enough to call a team meeting?
Yes, but I'd like you to start with how the game has changed.
All right, that's fair. I mean, I'm not going to call the shots. Things have changed a little bit. So me and Hikari are sneaking around last night. Obviously, we want to get some information on what's going on. So we find our way to Brather's lair. But I should say Brather's former lair. The late Brathers is how I should call him now.
Late brothers?
Late.
What?
Yes. So I'm rolling in there last night, and I sneak in, and so Brathers is there, right? And he's asking about where Kelvin is, where the creepy elf is, because he wants some more golems. So this is all pretty puffy, his chest out kind of thing. And he, so wants the golems. It was creepy elf man. Frollo is there too, obviously, and he says, Kelvin is under the bar, causing trouble, and he's not here. That's not the point of the story. But what happens is this group bursts into the room, demanding the bangle, a bangle. I think that's a jewelry, right? They say they want the bangle. Brathers says you can fight for it like everybody else. This person in a cloak does not agree. He's got this like real wispy voice and kills Brathers on the spot.
Ugh, that's disappointing.
Yes.
I was going to kill Brathers.
Well,
Wait, so he's dead?
he, unless he is sleeping, yeah, he's dead. I'm not even gonna joke about it. The man is dead. I died. He's gone. He is no longer with us.
Is the group in charge of the island now?
I kind of took off at that point when I saw the murder. They weren't alone. There was an elf girl with him, with this cloaked figure, kind of wispy, pretty. I kind of looked like you, Dietrich, if I'm being honest with you. And
Whoa.
yeah, and person in the cloak. I didn't get a good look at the person in the cloak, but like a real airy voice, kind of raspy maybe. All your voices kind of sound the same. But after that point, I realized if I was caught, I was outnumbered, and this information is no good to you if I was dead. So I started hightailing out of there.
So
yeah.
You think that was Emerald with the cloak people, Dietrich?
I don't know. I mean, for everyone else's sake, I hope not.
well, if this Emerald has killed Brathers, then that makes them the champion of the island, which means I have to kill them.
Oh, well, maybe don't be so hasty, you know?
That's how we get off the island. That was the plan.
Oh, one last part. I'm so sorry. They said they only need the bangles from the other group now. They said they only need the bangles that the group has, and I don't know who that group is. And they said to make sure that they get called into the tournament today, and to make sure they die. So that's what they. So I guess they are in charge of the island now.
If they're in charge of the island, why wouldn't they just kill us outright instead of making us join this competition? That doesn't.
Why would they kill us?
So is it still playing by Brothers' rule?
My thoughts on that.
Maybe they don't want us to know.
Easier chance to kill us if we don't know that the rules have changed.
You know, I made a joke earlier about what a show it would be. But I think that might be something we're gonna have to deal with.
Huron walks up to Dietrich and like takes an awkward look into his face, like weirdly like looking around the facial features, kind of like not even asking about personal distance, but just like right in there. I'm like,
Rhea,
oh yeah,
it's happening.
yeah. What? Yeah, that guy looks like that. Sorry, that guy looks like you. I mean, maybe it's your cousin. I don't know how many elves in our family. Is there like 9 in a pod? I don't know.
Did they come in pods?
I
Pod.
don't know.
He wasn't born in a pod.
I know, but I mean, I don't know what you call the group of elves, but did she look like you?
Yes, she's my sister.
Oh. I am sorry. I feel insensitive now.
No, don't be sorry. She's not a big fan of me, so...
Well, she did say she wanted you dead. Not you,
So-
but like the group.
We can still kill her then? Presumably?
I would prefer not to kill her as much as she dislikes me.
So how does this change the plan?
I guess there's no escaping the island.
What is this bangle? Does anyone know what they're talking about? Is this what controls the golems?
Maybe.
Captain, am I allowed to speak on the jewelry? I know that earlier there was a whole no jewelry conversation to be had.
I think it's wise to bring them up to speed about the jewelry.
Right. Well, we're all pretty new to each other. We might look like fast friends, but we just met not that long ago and had an unfortunate meeting in a small port town where a bunch of undead attacked us and killed some of our new friends.
I'm sorry to hear this.
They were there for a bangle, which we quickly realized was part of a bigger plot, and we've been trying to collect them to keep everyone safe.
What do they do? What is their purpose?
We're not certain, but we think they might raise something unspeakable, something horrible, something out of a fairy tale, really.
How many do you have? You speak as if there's more than one? Or more than the two?
We have quite a few of them now.
Do you have them on you?
Yes.
And so now they have a bangle, and presumably they were here to complete the set.
Yes.
Have we tried destroying these bangles if they're going to raise something unspeakable?
No. I believe that Keladir actually learnt that they could be remade.
Well, I'm honestly sorry that you've lost some friends along the way. I see so much death around here. It seems that still a shame.
Yes, and they were people that shouldn't have died for something so, well, I guess not minuscule. But they still shouldn't have died.
Well, they are coming for them, and that robed one did not seem to have a problem with killing. Like, it was a very clean attack. So whoever that is, they're tough. I don't know if you know who that is, but we got to face them. We're in for a time.
It wasn't my sister that killed brothers, then.
No, it was the hooded one. Kind of a wispy, airy talking one. I could try to get a look on their face, but I would have revealed myself.
Well, my sister has no problem killing either, so...
Well, I think it's important for us now to not just walk blithely into their trap. If they mean for us to fight and die, then we should still proceed with our plan to capture Fraulo, or try and gain control of the golems, or put everyone to sleep, or rally the people here to a fight.
Sorry, you were saying that Brothers said he was looking for an elf who controlled the golems?
He said creepy elf. Is that a creepy elf who makes the golems?
Oh, is that the guy from the one that we fought? The mean one?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
He's dead. No, it couldn't be that one. That one was dead.
Well, he wasn't dead before.
I suppose.
Oh, I should also say Frollo. I don't know. He's helping them now. So, if you want to get to him, yeah. So if the plan is still to get to him, sounds like he could probably tell you more about who this group is because he immediately switched sides. Did not take long. No steel in that man's heart.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are surprised about that outcome.
Well, if it's still possible to get them alone, to get Frollo alone, then we should do it.
Frollo is true, but he's still the weakest link.
I hate to agree with Bastion on this front. Not that I hate to agree with you, but just, about maybe the violence part. I think with a little added pressure, maybe he would speak.
I don't think there will be very much pressure at all.
Yes.
I used to come equipped with various torture implements, but those have since been removed.
Oh.
I don't think those will be necessary.
I'm hoping it doesn't go that far.
Well, I suggest we get to it.
Yeah, what did I miss on your guys' side of things?
A bar fight. It was glorious.
Ah, man, really? That would have been so much fun.
Mac exploded the man's head like a watermelon.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Mac exploded? Someone's like, he got a good... We're gonna need you to...
What we're saying is don't get on Mac's bad side.
Using his brain.
I look at Mac's head.
Mac is sitting at the back of the room with his coconut Michael, just like whispering things to him and like listening to Michael's responses and like giggling sometimes and just like unaware of anything that's going on.
All right. Well, I've always liked you, Mac.
Huh? Oh, well, thank you. I've always enjoyed your company too.
And I go to the other side of the room, like, even though it won't make a difference.
He can get you from there.
Good pep talk, thanks.
Okay, so if we're gonna try and get Frollo to talk to us, and then after that, are we gonna try and gather people to make our circle for the sleep potion? Yeah.
Yes, I think some people will be waiting for us as well.
Okay.
Do we split into two groups, or shall we all stick together? I think it might be safer to stay together.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think if they're looking for us, I think we should all stay together.
We have quite a few more enemies than we used to, it appears.
Yes.
So, staying together would be wise.
Okay.
I have the spell, that locate creature. Do you think we could use that to find Frollo?
Oh, yes, I imagine it's worth a shot.
Sorry, it's just like you could find wherever they are.
Well, I cast it, and then as long as they're within 1,000 feet of me, I know what direction they are and how far they are from me.
Magic is amazing.
What amazing powers you've unlocked in the night.
That's great.
Yeah, overnight. I kind of got these powers, so that's nice.
You are incredibly powerful, and I do not know why everyone is not just afraid of you.
Delora grants amazing powers.
Exactly. Okay. Do I have to roll? I don't think I have to roll anything for this. I don't. Okay, so I just cast it.
And can you just like read it to me?
Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the creature and how far it is from you as long as it is within 1,000 feet of you. You also know if the creature is moving and what direction it's moving in.
Okay. And you just cast that? You said you don't have to roll or anything?
Yeah.
Cool. So you can sense that he is in the direction of kind of like where you enter the arena, like that side of the island, sort of thing. And he's currently not moving.
Okay, so it looks like he's near the entrance of the arena that way.
Okay, is there anything anyone has to do before we head up there?
I'm ready now.
Aleda just grabs the bag of incense. I'm good.